Welcome to SCS Atlanta here from Atlanta Motor Speedway in Atlanta, Georgia for the Folds of Honor Camo 150 as the drivers are lining up. Zen won the pole for today's race as Oscar will start P2. There'll be 10 cars as most cars will have camo as it is a camo race for everyone besides Bandy and Chris. As we are almost ready to get this thing underway. As the countdown is going, and we are green flag in Atlanta. As soccer gets out to the early lead. Everyone hitting the wall early on, some trouble. As there goes Fierce clearing out in front. As Fierce gets the lead lap 1. As you'll see the new and improved leaderboard. As there goes Moose trying to send it 3 wide. Everyone trying to hit each other. Chaos early on. Especially for a pole sitter, he ran way back in the field. As there goes Fierce with the lead. Moose trying to get the inside. He can't. There goes Oscar. 3 wide for the lead. Moose will be able to clear. There goes Moose and Oscar side by side. Early on, Moose ran into the wall a bit. There goes Soccer sending it 3 wide. Soccer crunches him in the wall. Still green. It just takes a lot of skill around this track because Oscar goes way up the track. Soccer right there. Moose is going to have a good run. These 3 cars fighting for the lead. Stage 1 is 30 laps. Everyone will have to pit. If there's a caution, expect everyone to end up pitting. As they go 3, 4 wide for a second. There goes Fierce and Oscar side by side. Oscar gives up. As Fierce will take the lead for a second. Then Oscar goes right back side by side. Moose hit the wall a little bit. Not a good start for him. A lot of trouble early on. Fly is currently your leader. As Oscar to the lead. Every car's equal. Man, Zen went from, and I actually, no, I can explain why Zen and Storm are the back. They were talking a lot about team strategy entering this race. And obviously it's coming into play, so you'll see those two cars be near the back at the start of this one. Try to save fuel, go in, pit together, get the draft, and try to get some stage points early on. As there goes Soccer to P2, clears on for Fly. As Oscar leading early. I didn't get my race pick. I did have Zen entering the race. And I'm still going to stick with Zen. As there goes Soccer with a bump from Fly. Soccer new leader. There goes Oscar trying to get to his inside. Very good racing so far. As they are running side by side, trying to take the lead. There goes Soccer. Fly right under him. Almost three wide for a second there. Oscar, Soccer run each other at the wall. Fierce also there. Moose and Peyton battling for fifth as Oscar will be able to clear into the lead. As it goes Fly right there, they are side by side. Here, lap 11, Fierce. Way up in the hole. Oh. 46 up, moving a lot over the place. Moving very often, almost up the track, almost hurt Soccer there. There goes Fly and Oscar trying to pull away. Very, very single file racing right now, but still technically pack racing as the top 7 are all within 1 second from the leader. And then there's Storm and Zen who are struggling very early. And actually, no, it seems like Zen is struggling with speed, so he'll go down the back stretch, hit the limiter, which is set right there for a reason. As Flying Oscar right there, Soccer just got a 1 of 3 warning. As it goes 3 wide for second, we're going to take a look at that real quick. Fierce sent him way up the track. As Fierce and Peyton go back a little bit. As it goes Bandy and Chris gaining some spots as Moose right now in P4. As you see Flying Oscar really fighting for the lead. As Fly gave him a little bump there, definitely at the start. As Stalker's also right there. So they're getting very aggressive. Chris almost sent Moose way up the track. As there's pitting calls from Moose and Bandy. As I'm watching that pit on another account. As there goes Oscar right there. Make sure there's no penalty as they pit. As Chris didn't even pit. As Oscar flying Soccer. Chris could not pit. Chris was supposed to pit. As long as you don't kill anyone, you do not have to enter through 3 and 4. As there goes Oscar flying Soccer fighting for the lead. When will they pit? Pit stops between the top 2 of Bandy and Moose are clean. As it goes Oscar and Fly down pit road. They pit early. Fly got a huge run trying to get on pit road. Good job there. As there we have Soccer. Trying to pit. All pits clean. As the pit cycle is going through. As now we have our leader, which is going to be Peyton and Fierce, who have not pit yet. The other 2 cars, I think, are lapped down. That is, yep, that is. Oh, the flying Oscar get in front, way in front of Moose, Zen, Chris, and Bandy. So they're going to be fighting for the lead, the second on exit. So this is the battle for the lead. As you can see Moose in there, in the rearview mirror, you can see him. Let me see if he can be able to do anything. As Peyton will pit. Fierce tried to pit. Fierce couldn't get on pit road. So Fierce is about to be unlapped. Can Fly and Oscar unlap him? Will Fierce try to race him back? Soccer right there as well. Storm will come out right near Moose. As Fierce is now put into a lot of problems. As Fierce just has to try to get low, but he's trying to fight him. He just has to go low. Calls it a day. He goes low. As now this is the battle for the lead. Unless Fierce gets a really good pit stop. See Fierce speeding up on the pit road. And that is a good pit stop from Fierce. Good and clean. So now we have Fly, Oscar, Soccer, top three, trying to fight for the stage win with about 13 laps to go. So it should be an interesting battle here. We're going to see who will be able to win. Oscar right there on Fly. They might have bumper locked there for a bit. As Fierce just got off pit road. And they do pass him. You see right there, there's Fierce. He might come out like in front of Bandy. As he doesn't. Very slow pit stop from Fierce, but he was in the back to kind of start the pit cycle. No penalties. That is the first ever really clean SCS pit cycle. So very excited about that. As Fly, Oscar, and Soccer really fighting for this lead between the top three. As Fierce just said his car had no pace. As he's kind of really sharp. Actually, he's dead last. He pit last, so that might... The drivers might look into that and say, like, he pit last, he came out last. So maybe that's not really the smartest thing to do from here on out for the final two stages. It's Fly, Oscar, Soccer, all right there. We are very clean right now. And there goes Oscar. And Fly gave him a little bump. But tries to get to his inside. He bounced off the wall. Almost tried to get to his inside again. Didn't work. Fly is bumping Oscar a lot. As Soccer is just watching them, hoping they wreck. As Moose is actually coming back with Storm and Bandy. And then we have Zen, Peyton, Chris fighting for the league. And then there's Fierce and dead last. So really good racing so far. Top 7 get stage points. And it's going to be like that for most races. It wasn't said enough. I don't know if I said that before the race, but top 7 do get stage points. Here have 9 to go in the stage. Oscar almost went 3 wide, almost ruined his race right there, as he gives a huge bump to Soccer. Soccer to the lead. Soccer now cruising to the front. I mean, really exciting racing so far. Really clean, good racing. Really only one penalty, and that was Soccer, and that was just kind of a racing incident, but still so Soccer's fault. Oscar just got a huge bump from Fly to give the Soccer. And Soccer will be able to try to keep the car under control. Oscar gets to his inside. So it'll be really interesting to see what he does from there. He gives him another bump. As with 7 to go in the stage, they are moving throughout the pack, really aggressive. As it goes Soccer to his inside. Oh, Oscar gave him a bump. So we're still green. Oh my goodness. Goes really, really low for Soccer. As there goes Fly to his inside. Soccer really doesn't know what to do from there. As Storm just lost a bunch of time. Moose is coming back into this battle. Only about 2 seconds back. We'll see what it is this time by. It is only 1.7 seconds. Storm messed up the return, so him and Bandy are about 5 seconds back. As Oscar goes wide, Fly gets a push from Soccer and flies side by side for the lead. Flying to Oscar. That gives Moose into the battle. As Moose is right into this battle now. And there goes Fly and Soccer side by side. For a few laps to go on the stage. As Fly gets to his inside, he is right there. Soccer with the crossover move, and they are side by side for the lead. I don't think Moose will be able to get it. I don't know. He might. I think he will. I think he'll be there. Oh, Fly turns him in the wall. Oh my goodness, there comes Moose. Moose to the stage lead. Oh my goodness, Moose just put it on cruise control. As there goes Moose to the stage lead. Fly, Sucker, and Oscar have been battling so much. So that is really not a good look for him. As Oscar and Sucker are in the wall again. Can Fly catch up to Moose with 3 laps to go on the stage? And I think Oscar and Sucker probably hate each other now. They've had a lot of problems in the first 30 laps of this race. A lot of chaos between them. As Moose trying to pull away at 2 to go on the stage. As I expect pit stops after the stage, obviously. When the stage caution comes out, expect pit stops so everyone can get their fuel back. As this is a really fun green flag run. I thought this would have been a chaotic race, especially at the start, as it is their first skill track of the season. But no, they've done a really good job. As coming to the stage, White can Fly get to Moose. As the battle for the stage points is up there between Fierce and I think Zen. Yeah, it's between Fierce, Zen, and Peyton fighting for the stage points. As Moose and Fly, can Fly get to Moose? I don't think he'll be able to get there. The draft isn't like it is at Daytona. He's not going to get a massive run. He'll just have to try to send it in on the inside. Can he get there? Here's a huge run. He is there. Puts him in the wall. Side by side. And Moose wins the stage. Fly lifted for him. Fly's a really smart guy. Really, really fun stage. As they get ready for pit stops, they're about to start once Oscar gets to line up. Should be interesting to see what's about to happen on pit road. As the countdown begins for the start of stage 2, it is pit stops. Fly will lead them on pit road. Actually, I like the sportsmanship. Oh my goodness! Fierce puts the entire field. Oh my goodness! What in the world? The entire field on the pit road scrambles. They wreck. So that basically ruins the entirety of pit stops. Oh my goodness. Everyone is struggling. And I think Zen might have just won the race off pit, or he did. Nope, Zen still has to pit, so Oscar won the race off pit road, I guess. What in the world? 29 to the back. Chris has got caught for speeding. As they're going to go around, test the speed. I like that. I like that. Really smart. I like that idea. I guess Fierce caused the chaos. He got the warning for it anyway. So Chris is speeding. Chris to the back. Fierce has to redo. Fierce got a 1 of 3 from that because of what happened on pit road. Oscar will lead him to green. We should get the signal from everyone. Countdown underway. Stage 2. Racing is underway. Fly got a good jump on the restart, and Fly leads him to green. As the stage is underway, Fly got a good jump, and Fly leads. A lot of chaos in turn 1. And I mean, it's going to be like that. Oscar had a massive run on his car. He is right there trying to get back the lead. I see Moose got a huge run. He's trying to get back to the field. There's Peyton. You know, lap 35 of the 60 here in stage number 2 of 3. As there's Fly. Zen had a massive run. Zen to the inside. He hooks Peyton. Trying to stay green. Zen gets a 1 of 3. As Fly, Oscar, Moose. 1, 2, 3. As there's Peyton, Zen, Fierce is your top 7. As there goes Oscar trying to get the inside of Fly. Really close. Fly backs up. There goes Oscar right there. Can he hit him? He does. He goes down a little bit. Oscar right there. Bandy to the back. He had bad speed at the start, I think. So he went through the pit speed. As Oscar and Fly side by side. It's been them all day. Fly won the Daytona 500. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. 3 wide for second between Moose. There's Oscar and Fly right there. There's Peyton. Let's go to the battle for third. Really crazy right now. Moose almost completely sideways. As there goes 3 wide for fifth. Now 3 wide for fourth. Zen sends it in on them. Oh, and there are 3 wide. Very loose throughout the field. As Oscar will be able to keep the lead. There's Zen right there on the inside of guys as these go side by side with Fierce. He hooks them. There goes Soccer right there. Great battling for the 4th spot. Fierce blocks him. Moose goes around the high side, hits the wall a bit. Fierce trying to get Peyton's spot. He might be at the inside of Fly. He's not. There goes Fly and Oscar still 1-2. Peyton 3rd, Fierce 4th. Fierce goes to the inside of Peyton. A lot of action early on in this race. Oh, Fierce goes way up the track. Hits Peyton, which ends up hitting Moose and Zen. They're really fighting. Zen into third now. We're almost 3 wide for a second. Moose basically shoves Peyton all the way down the track. They have to save it. That basically checks up the entire field, besides the front 4. So a lot is happening right now. Lap 40. 21 laps to go in stage number 2 in this 100-lap race. Really good racing as there goes Moose down the inside. 4 wide for a second. Really heavy racing for the 5th place spot. Peyton will be able to take it though. As Oscar still leads, there's Flying Zen trying to get up there. As there's 2 packs right now. There's this crazy pack as they battle for 5th, and then there's this pack for the lead. Is actually, speaking of the lead, Fly trying to get the inside of Oscar. There goes Zen. A lot happening right now throughout the field. So this pack is Oscar, Fly, Zen, Fierce as they battle for the lead. Everyone else is fighting for 5th. Is they're actually not trying to get single file, so they're really fighting for the lead. Fly hit Oscar. Fierce gives Fly a bump, so that puts him into Oscar, and that clears Fly out into the lead. Really, really good racing as Zen trying to get back into that pack. There goes Soccer. They're 3 wide for a second. Soccer hits Moose, so domino effect there as they battle for 5th. Really, really aggressive. Soccer into the wall. Storm right there. Storm sends it on Peyton. There goes Chris. What a run from Chris. Doesn't really help him out, though, as Moose just trying to get out of that pack. He knows he's a fast car, the stage 1 winner. Really, really trying to get out the pack. He's really struggling, though, as Storm just sent him there into the wall. As there goes Fierce all the way down the inside. Way up the track. Oh, my goodness. As Fierce, problems for Fierce. Oh, my goodness, Oscar flips, cautions out. What a wreck. As they are now going down pit road, Fly leads them for pit stops. So they'll probably be good for the rest of the stage. As Fly is very slow, trying to make sure he doesn't hit his own box. Zen gave Fly a huge push, so Zen is slow. So Zen hits Storm. As they're very slow, it is laggy because like when all the cars get slow, it just happens. So Zen just lost a bunch of track position with that Storm incident. Does everyone just getting 4 tires, fuel, and going here at Atlanta? Very clean pit stops. So Fly had some trouble for a little bit. So Fly will be able to clear Fierce for P1. Oscar, can he get in front of Fly? He does. So Oscar leads him. A lot happened on pit. Zen fell way back. Where's Zen? Zen's pit box is all the way up there. And he is right here. As a lot happened on pit road there, as can Moose beat Fly off pit road. As that is pit stops, as they're going to run their lap. So we're going to see what happens here at the end of stage 2. It will be a pack race to the end of the stage with that one flip. So that's our second caution of the day. As everyone is starting to line up and get ready, it will be Oscar leading us to green. I'm going to give my quick stage pick. I think Fly's going to win the stage. I think I got Fly. See if everyone's ready. We are about to go green. As the green flag is out. Oscar leads in the green. Chaos trying to get on the pit road for the start. Trying to get into turn 1 as Fly right there. 4 wide. Bandy has actually done nothing today. We really haven't talked about that 32. It's a really good paint scheme. Except it's not camo. But really struggling as Storm had some problem on the restart with the steering. So Storm went way up into the wall. There. So let's see what he does. A lot of contact as Moose tries to get the inside of Oscar. So they're really fighting, trying to get the stage win. As Oscar and Moose get a huge run off the corner. So Oscar, he has a little bit of an edge there if you can't tell. So he will be able to try. So Fly can't clear him. They go really way down the apron. Oscar shoves them up to P1. And then Moose tries to slow shove Fly. Doesn't help. Oscar, new leader. But Fly and Fierce are right there. So we never really go. Oscar goes really high. So Fly will be right there. Trying to be able to take the lead on the inside. There goes Fierce, trying to send it 3 wide. He does. Moose gives Fly and Oscar a push, so they'll be side by side. That hurts Fierce. Got a flip, though? There's not a flip. They're still running the pack. There was no flip. We're going to stay green. We stay green. I don't know where Zen is at. I don't know about that one, because it's still a pack, so that's not really... Yeah, we're going to stay green. He landed the flip. Because if he didn't, he'd be way far behind. He has got his speed all messed up. I don't know. Wasn't paying attention there, so we're gonna continue with this. Fierce and Soccer to lead. There goes Oscar trying to send it in. There goes Flying Storm. Right there. Fly hits him into the wall. So he'll get a 0.5 out of 3. And there goes Oscar right there. We'll see what happens. Those two are out of it. Peyton and Zen wrecked on the backstretch. As it goes Fierce trying to get the lead. So here's how I look at it. I don't know if they were even going to get stage points. So that's why I didn't call it. Because they were in the back. If they were in the front, I would have called it. There's Fierce and Oscar trying to win the stage with 4 to go. So let's see what happens here is Fierce. Oscar right there can fly, and Moose trying to fight for P3. Bandy up front in the top 5 for really the first time today. He's done like nothing. Like, no offense to Bandy. He's just not run up front as Fierce trying to win his stage. It's the first time this season, very early on in the season. Fierce is sitting 10th in the point standings entering today. As Oscar gave him a huge push right there in that turn. So down the back stretch, Fierce trying to hold off Oscar, Fly, Moose, Bandy. They probably won't get there. It's just going to be these two for the rest of the stage. As Moose is just basically trying to give team orders to Bandy to let him go. So now I think Moose and Fly are going to work together, try to get back up. 2 to go. Oscar trying to get the inside, tries to go outside, doesn't work. Fierce right there. Fierce still leading. Oscar trying to get these outside, now inside. Doesn't work at all. Will he try to send him on the last lap? Will Fly and Moose get there? There's a lot happened in that turn. Oscar gave Fierce a send. Coming to the white flag in the stage. Oscar hits the wall. Gets a great run off the corner. As the final lap of stage 2. Fierce and Oscar fighting for the lead. Fighting for the stage win, which is a playoff point, which is huge in the playoffs with the chase format. With the SCS, well, it's the modified chase format. I don't even know if it is the chase format, but Oscar gave Fierce a huge send, side by side. Fierce with a huge run off the corner. Oscar right there. Coming in the final turn, Oscar put him in the wall, and Oscar gets the stage. Oscar gets the 1 of 3, but it doesn't matter. He gets the 1 of 3. See, they are coming down pit road. All good on the pit road. Oh, Fierce got hurt, but it is fine. Fierce has the first box. It doesn't really affect everyone. Fly didn't jump. As position in this race, track position is huge in this race. You can see passing. I mean, yeah, there's been a lot of passing, but still, it's going to be important to try to stay in the lead because you're able to pull away. As Chris somehow got through his box, basically sideways. As let me look at him, he's sideways in a beautiful Ben and Jerry's car. As Moose will be able to pit. I think this will be a good finish. We have about 40 laps to go in this race as Moose gets into his box. Storm trying to get in his box. There goes Soccer in a really good looking U.S. Army car. Now we're kind of just looking at paint schemes. As there goes Storm in a Fastenal 43. As you got Zen in the 7 Red Bull. Oscar on the 91 Moose car. As they're almost 3 wide coming off pit road. Who's going to get it? It's been basically these 4 cars all day anyway. As the top 2 are a Moose car and Moose. Can Oscar get it? Will Fierce turn him? Coming to pit road and Oscar gets him. As now they're going to get their lap in. As Zen sped, so Zen knows he's to the back. It should be a good finish. We're basically ready to go back green here. As the countdown is underway, Oscar will lead him to green. Green flag. As there goes Oscar and Moose right there. This might be the last restart of the day. Soccer almost around. Goes Fierce to the lead. It's been the same 4 cars all day. It's been Moose, Oscar, Fierce, and Fly. What will happen throughout this race? What is Oscar doing? Oscar basically wall rode that entire turn. There goes Fly trying to get his inside. Soccer gave him a push. Oh my goodness, a lot happening in turn 1. Soccer and Fly side by side for the lead. And there goes Fierce trying to send it 3 wide. A lot happening there. As there goes Oscar through the gap to the lead. There goes Fly with the crossover. So Fly to the lead. There goes Bandy Soccer right there behind them. Some new guys trying to run up front now. It's the last problem, maybe the last restart of the day. Bandy and Oscar into the wall. That sends Oscar to dead last. Moves Soccer into each other along with Fly. Zen out right there on the outside. There goes Moose, almost turned by Soccer. He tried to get by Fly. Soccer causing a lot of trouble right now. Fly will be able to pull away. Fly and Moose are the first two to pull away from the pack, which is huge. Their goal now is to stay in front. If they fall back in that pack, their race could be done. You saw Oscar. Oscar's working his way through the field right now. We're going to take a look at him real quick. Oscar's been up front runner all day. Really good points day. But can he finish this race? Zen just got a huge run. So Zen will now probably be in the lead pack. As these guys are all over each other. There goes Fierce, send it 5 wide for a second there. Oscar just gave him a huge push. Fierce into him. Can Oscar save it? He does. Oh my goodness, we're still green. Oscar just sent him onto the wall. What in the world? Oh my goodness, Chris is on someone. Caution is out. These three cars are on each other. They are stuck together. Fierce and Chris are on top of each other. What was that? Oh my goodness. As Moose separates them, 76 will be green. Line up pit road if needed. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. As now they are down pit road and they are pitting. And Oscars are basically booted. These two cars are staying put. Oh my goodness. Let's see what Fly comes out speeding. He's not. Storm and Moose. Will they make contact on pit road? Nope. Boxes are set up perfect. Fly was speeding. Flies to the back. He was speeding. 4 wide. Oh my goodness, they're 4 wide on pit road between Fierce, Chris, Peyton, and Soccer. As that is the pit cycle. We'll see who can make it, who won't. unless you save. You cannot make it to the end right now. Because I accidentally just count down right off the bat. That is my fault. But Oscar got a huge jump, and Oscar leads. There's lap 76. Who will be able to win this race? What strategy will be put into play? They got separated out of the right at the start. Not in the pack at all. As Storm is right there. I don't think you can make it unless you save. So we're about to see who's gonna try to save. Like, if you've been slow all day and just pit, might as well save. You've nothing to lose because you're slow all day no matter what. As Storm is kind of struggling there. You saw him there in the back. There goes Chris. I think if I'm Chris, I'm saving. If I'm Chris, I'm saving. You have not run up front all day. And just try to save your way to the finish. Hope this thing finishes green. If there's a caution, I will be upset. As there goes Oscar right there. Oscar and Moose. There goes flying to the wall. They save it. Everyone checks up. We're still green. And there goes Moose right there. Moose, your new leader. Who is going to make it? Who cannot? Who is going to try saving? Will Chris try to save? As Oscar's right there, back into this race. Off his strategy, he did not pit. I don't think anyone can make it unless you really want to try. It's going to be very risky, though. I think someone is going to risk it all and try to make it and try to win off strategy. And there goes Storm way up the track. What is Storm doing? Storm just basically went from P2 to P9 in a span of 3 laps since we went green. As there goes Fly right there. Fly's been doing great all day. Bandy up in the wall. The pack right here is struggling. Storm crunches them into the wall. What is no caution? Crazy what is happening right now. As Fly and Moose side by side fighting for this lead very aggressively. Fly, Oscar, Moose right there. Oscar hit the curb. As Bandy goes way up the track in the back. As you see Fly, Oscar, Moose in the lead. Top 3 trying to really fight with each other, trying to win this race. As who's going to be able to fight to the finish? Who will try to save fuel? I mean, technically everyone could make it besides Oscar. We know for a fact Oscar is not making it to the end of this race, so he's hoping everyone else cannot make it. It's going to be really close on fuel. Especially with these guys going full throttle fighting for the lead. They are losing a lot of fuel, especially Moose right now because he's in the front, and draft really affects fuel. And there goes Fierce right there. See Oscar and Fly lifted right there. As this battle, they're losing a lot of fuel because they're going all over the place and not going in a straight line around the track. And their line really affects their fuel because if they're all over the place, they're wasting more fuel. And there goes Oscar back to the lead. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens from here on out to the end. As Bandy around, Bandy saves it. We're going to stay green. That separated the pack by a lot. So now I'm saving now. As it goes Fly 3 wide for the lead. Oh my goodness, they're 3 wide. Fly on the inside gets the lead. Really crazy how he did that. As Fly, Oscar, Moose really being aggressive, trying to win this race. There goes Peyton and Fierce right there. And then there's the second pack, Soccer, Chris, Storm, Bandy. They could be in this pack. They're close enough. They're just about second back. But as these five continue to fight, they will get back into this race. Oscar, if everyone can make it on fuel, Oscar just ruined his race. And he'll probably finish 10th if everyone's good on fuel. I don't know. It's going to be close as, oh my goodness, what a run from Oscar. Puts Moose in the wall for a bit there. Moose tries to clear him down low. Oscar clears himself. There goes Peyton trying to get back into this race. Peyton side by side with Fly for the lead. Teammates right there. I'm pretty sure they're teammates. Just double checking. They are not teammates. My bad. It's Soccer Motorsports versus Flexi Motorsports right there. As there goes Oscar on the outside. Can he get there? Moose puts Soccer into the wall. Chaos. Then they save it. They will. Still green. As there goes Fierce around. Can Fierce save it? I'm watching if Fierce can save it. There's no flip. That is no caution. Everyone saved it. We keep going. Everyone saved it. As Zen is pitting. The strategies are now coming into play. See our first pit stop. Zen, the first one in. With 10 laps to go, this race has come down to the wire. Zen on the pit road first. Who will be next? Zen has had a rough day. He's basically ran last all day as Fierce and Soccer are now having a rough time trying to get back into this race. Let's see who's going to pit this time. As the battle for the lead is really intense right now. Zen got his pit stop and he's going. See if anyone else pit. No one has pit yet between them. As Storm is really struggling. Zen has basically just gave up. He pit first. A lot is happening. Can Fly pull away? Everyone might have to pit. I don't know. I know Oscar does. Oscar's the car that we know for a fact will have to pit in this race. So Oscar is just hoping everyone else did not save. I think someone might went from saving. As oh, there goes Oscar and Moose. Oh, some of them are about to pit. Moose on the pit road. Moose, Fly, Oscar, all right there. That is huge for this race. We're going to watch this battle on pit road. This might be for the win. Oh my goodness. We're going to watch this battle real quick. That is huge. All three of the leaders on the pit road. The top three. Who's going to win on the race off pit road? It is Fly. Fly takes the lead off pit road. So that is the battle that we will look back at as they end up lapping on Peyton, Bandy, Storm. They are 1, 2, 3. Fly's not even that far off. So that is how good of a pit stop they had. Moose messed up with Oscar, so that gave Fly the lead. As we're going to make sure he lifts as Fierce also pit. As he lifted enough. Fly is also in the pack. Fly has his pit road speed. Fly's been right there. As there goes Fierce coming out pit road. This is going to be a crazy finish. Do they save? This is going to be a crazy finish. I think someone's about to run out of fuel. As Fly just trying to get his lap back. Fly, oh my goodness, Fly trouble. That helps Oscar and Moose get back into this. Fierce just wall riding. But Fly could be the leader. That is what he's pointing at. Like, Fly could be winning this if people don't pit. But they're probably going to catch up. This is lap traffic for them because unless these guys are good on fuel, I don't know. Oscar and Moose both hit the wall. As with 5 laps to go, will they have to pit? Storm has to pit. Storm said he's pitting this time by. Bandy is saying he's pitting this time by. This is huge for this race. As actually, if you can't tell, Oscar and Moose are right there. Oh my goodness, Moose just gave a huge push to Fly. I meant not to Fly, to Storm. So that causes a huge trouble on pit road. As Peyton will just have to keep going. As all 3 of them are pitting. So now this is the race for the lead. Soccer was speeding. Soccer lift. Soccer. Oh my goodness. Soccer speeding on pit road. He lifted. That is okay. So now we're going to look at the battle for the lead real quick. I trust these guys. Peyton and Chris have not pit yet. So they are the cars in the lead lap. So this might be the race for the win. I don't know. Did Chris save? This is going to come down to the wire here. Coming off pit road as well. All 3 of them were together, but they all kill him. So these 3 are lap cars. Peyton is the leader. Chris is right there. And we're going to see what happens. Oh my goodness, Fly almost in the wall. Fly almost flipped. Oscar and Moose are really getting racy now. And that's not even for the lead. The 5 is the leader. But if the 5 pits, it is Moose. If they could stay in it. Oh my goodness, 2 laps to go. Pits close after this lap. Who's going to pit? Will Chris and Peyton try to make it the whole way? Oh my goodness, this finish will be crazy. I think Peyton is pitting. I don't know. Does Peyton pit? No, Peyton and Chris are going to try to make it. Here we go. White flag in the air for Peyton. Did Peyton make it on fuel? Oh my goodness, Peyton is slowing. Chris is out. Did Peyton save enough? Into 3 and 4. Peyton. Peyton wins at Atlanta. Oh, Peyton ran out. Peyton ran out right before the finish line. So now this is the battle for the win. Oscar. Oscar Flying Moose. Fighting for the race win now. Peyton has ran out. Chris ran out right there as well. Oh my goodness. Bandy soccer flip. Coming out of 3 and 4. Oscar will win at Atlanta. Peyton ran out just a few millimeters. Peyton was right there. Someone just pushed Peyton to the finish. Peyton and Chris both ran out. But Oscar is the race winner. Oh my goodness, the fuel came into play, and Oscar is your race winner. Peyton ran out a few meters from the line. As here we go. Guys, I need to find Oscar real quick. As Oscar's your winner. We'll burn it down, Peyton. So close. As here's Oscar, your race winner. Peyton ran out just a few millimeters from the line. As there is your race winner, Oscar in the 91. What a finish. As here's his burnout Oscar winner at Atlanta, the Folds of Honor Camo Night Race. What a race. What a finish. Oh my goodness. That was... What a finish. Ran out of fuel right there. Peyton was basically a restart zone away from winning that race. Probably the best race in SCS history. As Oscar will be heading to victory lane. As here's your winner. As there it is. That is your winner. What a finish. And that is it. We will see you next week for Homestead, Miami for race